Hey guys, welcome to Shooting Gear Reviews. Today I've got two guns in my hands, and you know what that means. We're doing a versus video. Stay tuned and check it out. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. This video today is about budget brake barrel versus not so budget brake barrel. If you're watching this video and you already know everything about brake barrels, maybe this video isn't for you, but this video is for those of you out there who are new to air guns. Maybe you're wondering, is it worth it? Should I spend that extra couple of $100? Or can I get by with something under the $150 range? That's what I hope that this video can answer for you today. Stay tuned and check it out. We've got what is about a $140 brake barrel here with the Beeman RS2. This is the dual caliber Beeman. Pretty sweet little brake barrel for 140 bucks. On the other side, we've got the SIG ASP20. Right now, this is right around $440. So we've got a $300 difference here between these two guns. Will that really make for much of a difference at the range or in the field? That's what we're going to find out today. To make this a good, even competition, guys, I wanted to have both guns set up with the same optic. So I've got a Hawke Airmax on both of these guns, same exact scope. Only thing different, of course, is this one has the Weaver Picatinny style rings, and this one has the dovetail style rings. But other than that, we've got identical scopes on the guns. Keep the, like I say, playing field sort of even there between the two. This gun, of course, one advantage that you can tell right away, some people would consider it a make or break it sort of a deal, is the open sights that we've got there. Beeman's gonna give you those open sights. The SIG ASP20 sadly has left those off. For me, guys, I'm not that great of an open sight shooter. I like shooting through a nice scope. You know, I have a feeling that if things were to come into a situation where I really needed to count on my gun, a nice piece of glass would probably do me better than open sights in most cases. And you know, if you're worried about the scope breaking, gosh, just have a spare scope. You know, I think that that's going to be better for you guys in a survival situation most of the time than open sights, because you're going to actually be able to get the shot rather than make a miss. So anyways, there's my 2 cents on that. I've got them both with the same scope. That's the bottom line. So what are we going to do today, guys? We're going to talk about, of course, accuracy, velocity. We're going to kind of take a look at the just general quality of the make here on these two guns. And we're going to be doing all of this in some pretty gnarly conditions, guys. Right now it's blowing right about 20 miles an hour. Usually I wouldn't do a whole lot of accuracy testing in this kind of conditions. But because we're comparing one gun up against the other gun, they're both facing the same conditions. So I figured that'd actually be kind of cool. We aren't always able to shoot in ideal conditions. So is a $440 gun gonna outperform a $140 gun in the wind? We're just gonna have to see. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned. This is gonna be really cool. Do you get your money's worth when you drop that extra 300 bucks on a brake barrel? Let's find out. When we started to shoot the accuracy, you could really see where the SIG pulls away from something that's a little bit more budget friendly. We had the target out there at 30 yards and I was one hole in it with the SIG. Those couple of shots actually that fell just a little bit below the group, I pulled those shots. That was my fault, not the gun's fault. This gun can outshoot me as far as its accuracy. I think this is more accurate than I am. Now coming over to the Beeman RS2 Dual Cal, you guys can see that, you know, if all you're looking to do is maybe casual plinking, the accuracy is plenty good. But if you want to have something that you're going to count on in a situation where you need to put meat on the table, or let's say you're taking it out to do some competitive shooting, you're going to want the accuracy that you get out of the SIG Sauer or any other higher end brake barrel, guys. That extra few $100, it really does translate in to better downrange accuracy. You gotta trust me on that one. Now, as far as a hunting situation, a survival situation. On top of that accuracy, what you get with the SIG is you do get a little bit more power. This thing, we were getting right around 770 feet a second with those 16 grain air arms. With the Beeman Dual Cal, we'll say 640, 650. So over 100 foot per second less with the Dual Cal, guys. That's gonna translate into a lot less power downrange. All right, guys, so here we are out here in the wind with a couple of brake barrels. We've got the SIG ASP20, which is what I would consider sort of your medium to higher end brake barrel. Then over here, we've got the Beeman RS2 Dual Caliber. This is what I would consider your sort of lower end, your budget brake barrel. Now, these two guns, of course, they're very similar in operation, but very different as far as in quality. And that extra $300 that you pay for this SIG, it does get you a lot more, guys. But this is all that you get when you get the SIG. Just this right here. You've got no scope and no open sights. The Beeman, guys, it does come with a scope. It's a very basic scope. If you're gonna get serious about it, you might wanna actually pick up something down the road that's a little bit better than this included optic. But hey, it does give you something there out of the box to get you started. And of course, the open sights as well. So that's kind of a thing with this, guys. You know, it's maybe not as accurate, maybe not as powerful, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. You get the 177 cal barrel, the 22 cal barrel, all the included optics and everything. So out of the box, you're really ready to start shooting this and having some serious backyard fun. And that's really where I see this Beeman fitting into the market, is going to be for those air gunners that want to either do close range pesting or just have some fun in the backyard plinking tin cans and casually shooting. Something like this is not going to disappoint you guys. Now, if you want to go do some serious hunting, or you want to potentially go do some competitive shooting, paying that little bit extra for something like this, you definitely won't regret it. And I guess that's really the moral of the story here today, guys. This whole experiment could be duplicated with other guns, but today we chose the Beeman RS2 and the SIG ASP20. But the bottom line is that if you spend more, you get more. Really across the board, guys. I can't say that that's true 100% of the time with every air gun, because I haven't tested them all yet. But with what I have tested, I can say that that's consistently true, guys. And the SIG ASP20, I guess in this competition here today, guys, is the winner. But as long as you're out there having fun with your air guns, that's really all that matters. It's cold, it's windy. I'm gonna go drink some warm coffee. All right, guys, one other thing I'm gonna include for you in this video as like a little bonus is a brake barrel myth buster. Some people don't understand that when you shoot a brake barrel up at a high altitude, it's gonna have lower velocity than when you shoot it down at a low altitude. So what I did is I took a brake barrel, shot it up here at 4,600 feet, brought it down to the low desert, shot it at about 1,200 feet, and we show you guys the difference that created in the velocity. So stay tuned and check that out. Just a little bonus educational piece for you guys that want to learn even more about your brake barrels. All right, guys, so here we are down at the Phoenix Extreme Bench Rest 2019. Now, of course, I've been competing in the 75-yard bench rest. Pardon the shot noise, we are at a gun range, guys. So just real quick, what I'm doing right now with this Gamma Magnum is I fired this a few times this morning up back home at 4,600 feet elevation. Got right around 900 feet a second. That's pretty awesome. That's a full auto air gun you hear back there. Anyways, guys, shooting with super domes. These are 14.5 grains. Like I say, got about 900 feet a second this morning with those at 4,600 feet elevation. Let's see what we get down here, okay? 956. We are at about 1,200 feet elevation here. 961. 66. 966. 972. And here's the last one. 965. So there you have it, guys. Gotta love that full auto air gun. But there you have it right there. Crony doesn't lie. coming down in elevation brings up the velocity of your brake barrel air guns. Because we've got thicker air down here, there's better air for this ram to push forward when it's going to shove that pellet out. I'm not sure exactly what percentage that is of an increase. I'll figure that out, give you guys some information in the description there as far as percentages. But there you have it. We proved it today, right here. Coming down in elevation brings up the FPS. There you have it, guys. And I guess let's go shoot some semi-auto, full auto air guns, right? Let's go do that next. Thanks for watching Shooting Gear Reviews today, guys. I'm Ben, the Outdoors Air Gunner. Outdoors having a whole lot of fun with my air guns. I hope that you are too, and I'll see you in the next video.